For thousands of years, sages of the East claimed that the human body was not just flesh and bone, but a living map of the cosmos. They called their great work the Inner Canon. A text so profound it became the foundation of Chinese medicine, Taoist alchemy, and spiritual cultivation. Within its pages lies a vision of life where the body mirrors the heavens, and every heartbeat, every breath is linked to universal law. What if illness wasn't random, but the result of falling out of alignment with nature's rhythms? What if healing wasn't only about treating symptoms, but restoring harmony between yin and yang, qi and blood, elements and organs? The Inner Canon suggests that to understand yourself is to understand the universe, and to master this knowledge is to reclaim the hidden power that dwells inside your very cells. Tonight, we begin to open the book of the body and uncover the wisdom it has carried for over 2 millennia. The Inner Canon describes the human being as a microcosm of the macrocosm, a universe in miniature. The head reflects the heavens, the torso mirrors the earth, and the feet anchor us to the underworld. The rivers of the body are its meridians, carrying qi like streams of light, connecting organs as if they were sacred mountains and valleys. Nothing in us is random. The eyes are linked to the liver, the tongue to the heart, the nose to the lungs, the ears to the kidneys. Even emotions are mapped. Anger belongs to wood, joy to fire, worry to earth, grief to metal, and fear to water. The sages believed that if you could read the body like a sacred map, you could diagnose not only illness, but also imbalance of spirit. This was medicine, but also mysticism, a way to see the hidden harmony between man and cosmos. To know your inner universe was to hold the keys of both health and awakening. At the heart of the Inner Canon lies a simple yet profound truth. Everything exists in duality, yin and yang. Yin is night, rest, coolness, substance. Yang is day, movement, heat, and function. Neither can exist without the other. In the body, yin is blood, fluids, organs. Yang is qi, activity, metabolism. Health is not about eliminating one, but about balance. Too much yin in the body sinks into stagnation, cold, fatigue. Too much yang and it burns with fever, restlessness, or dryness. The ancients said, when yin and yang are in harmony, life flourishes. When they separate, death arrives. They saw illness not as an enemy, but as imbalance between these two poles of existence. Even emotions mirror the dance. Calmness belongs to yin, excitement to yang. To live wisely was to know when to rest, when to act, when to cool, when to kindle. The rhythm of yin and yang was not only medicine, it was the law of life itself. If these forgotten teachings of inner medicine opened a new perspective for you, imagine what else still lies hidden in the ancient texts. Subscribe now, so you don't miss the next secrets waiting to be uncovered. The Inner Canon teaches that beyond flesh and bone, the human being is animated by qi, the vital energy that flows through all things. Qi is not breath itself, but the power behind breath, not food itself, but the life released from it. It is the invisible current that moves blood, warms the body, fuels thought, and even animates emotion. When qi is abundant, life feels vibrant, the skin glows, the voice is strong, the spirit steady. When qi is blocked or deficient, fatigue creeps in, digestion falters, the mind fogs. Ancient physicians saw every illness as a story of qi, either too much, too little, or stuck in the wrong place. They said, where qi flows, there is life. Where qi stagnates, there is disease. To cultivate qi was more than healing. It was aligning with the cosmic current itself. Breathing deeply, eating wisely, moving naturally. These were not routines, but ways of tending the invisible fire that keeps us alive. The ancients described the body as a landscape of rivers, channels called meridians, where qi flows like water through hidden paths. Just as rivers nourish the fields, meridians carry life force to every organ and limb. There are 12 main meridians, each tied to an organ, and 8 extraordinary channels that weave deeper connections. When meridians are open, qi moves freely. The body feels light, the mind clear, the spirit calm. But when these channels are blocked, pain arises. Stiffness hardens. Emotions stagnate. The sages compared it to a city whose roads are jammed. No matter how rich the resources, if traffic cannot move, life decays. Acupuncture, herbal medicine, even martial arts were all designed to open these meridians, to keep the rivers flowing. They said, the healer does not fight disease. He opens the way, and Qi itself does the healing. To understand meridians is to see the body not as parts, but as a living web of energy. In the inner canon, the body is not just flesh, it is a symphony of the 5 elements: wood, fire, earth, metal, and water. Each element lives in an organ, resonates with the season, and governs an emotion. The liver belongs to wood. It thrives in spring, drives growth and flexibility, but stores anger when blocked. The heart is fire, blazing in summer. It gives joy and passion, yet burns into restlessness when disturbed. The spleen is earth. Linked with late summer, it nurtures and transforms food into energy, but when heavy, it breeds worry. The lungs are metal. Tied to autumn, they draw in the breath of life, but grief weighs them down like iron. And the kidneys are water. Flowing with winter, they store vitality, courage, and fear. These elements are not separate forces, they cycle and control one another. Wood feeds fire, fire creates earth, earth bears metal, metal enriches water, and water nourishes wood. To heal is to restore this cycle, to let the elements dance in harmony again. The wisdom of the inner canon was never meant to stay locked in temples. It was designed for daily life. The sages said, to follow the Tao is to live in rhythm with nature. This means aligning your routines with the cycles of Yin and Yang, Qi, and the 5 elements. Wake with the rising sun to strengthen your Yang. Rest earlier at night to preserve Yin. In spring, lighten your food and move the body, supporting the liver's wood energy. In summer, cultivate joy, but avoid overexertion so the heart's fire does not burn out. In late summer, eat warm, nourishing foods to support the spleen's earth. In autumn, breathe deeply to strengthen the lungs and release grief. In winter, conserve your strength. Nourish the kidneys with quiet reflection, warm soups, and stillness. Even emotions can be tuned. Transform anger into compassion, grief into acceptance, fear into wisdom. Healing isn't just herbs or needles. It's daily alignment with heaven and earth, moment by moment. When we weave the threads together, Yin and Yang, Qi, meridians, the 5 elements, a hidden truth emerges. The inner canon was not just a medical text. It was a spiritual map. The sages believed the body was a sacred temple and illness was not simply physical. It was a sign of disharmony between the human and the cosmos. Healing, therefore, meant remembering our place in the greater order. To live in balance was to live in truth. This is why the Yellow Emperor asked, why do people age before their time? The answer was never only in herbs or needles. It was in forgetting the Tao, the flow of heaven and earth. The hidden secret is this: health is not something you fight for. It is something you align with. The body already knows how to heal if you return it to its rhythm. The inner canon whispers across time, live with the seasons, honor your breath, calm your spirit, and you will discover that the greatest medicine is alignment itself. Do you believe the ancients truly mastered the secrets of the body and soul? Or were these teachings simply symbolic stories that we've misunderstood?